This is Playbook, and I'm your host, Gus Ruballo. And in today's first episode, I want to do just a brief introduction and just let you know a little bit more about who I am, what I've done, and why you should even bother listening to me. And I hope that you get encouraged and inspired even by the little bit that I'm going to be sharing in this episode. So again, welcome to Playbook. So originally I am from LA, born and raised, and just about 4 years ago, my wife and I and our 4 boys moved here to Georgia, and we love it. We live here in Gwinnett County, and we immediately fell in love with it. It just felt like home. We have some friends that were already living here, and it was just the right move for us to move, because if you think about it, we moved from LA here in the middle of the pandemic. It was about September that we started doing our driving and caravan over here. It took about 5 days, 5 stops. You can imagine what it would have to look like with 4 boys and so on. And just a little bit of background, as I went to several colleges, I realized that some of those schools in California specifically, and just even general education, was not necessarily what I was looking for. So I went straight for a bachelor's degree at a vocational school, and it was called Video Symphony. And interestingly enough, it's not even a school that exists anymore. I met a lot of different people in the industry, both in the film industry, audio, video, everything, graphic design, and so on. And that's where I got a lot of my experience. And I started doing other trainings for graphic design and marketing outside of that. And I started working on projects and working with people in TV stations and commercials for like GMC commercials for studio. And what that did for me was help train me to just in a lot of skills. And so for a long time, I beat myself over the head a lot in mentally or internally, thinking like, man, I am a jack of many trades, but master of none. And for a long time that felt really bad. But actually that has helped me so much to just be able to help other businesses, other people in different niches. And it just actually expanded my knowledge and just the resources that I'm able to give to others. So, for some time I got into consulting and specifically marketing consulting, and, just evaluating and assessing people's businesses and their websites and their marketing from social media, from everything that where content is being shared or touched by their customers. I was on it. I was looking at it. And so for a long time, maybe this is where you were. If you're a business owner, maybe this is where you were, and this is where you did not want to be anymore. I was building for others. I didn't realize that I actually wanted to build for myself. I didn't feel satisfied with the status quo of just having a 9 to 5. And I had many different jobs. And then it hit me like, I don't want to build for others. I actually want to build for myself, and so I had all these experiences, and I was like, so I can do so much with it. But maybe you're like me, that for so long, I just didn't get it in my head that I just had to start. That's all I had to do. I had to start, pick an idea, run with it, stick with it for a bit, and see how long I can get it to go and see if it would stick. So then I learned about market research, and I was like, okay, I have to figure some things out before I launch. So I doesn't necessarily have to launch a full business. I can start launching some, soft launching some viable products or some ideas, and get people to give me their feedback. And if, hey, is this really what you're looking for in your industry, in your niche? And so I started learning some of those things. But along the way, I did have one job that I actually really, really, really enjoyed and I loved. I was a traveling caregiver for a limbless motivational speaker, and he was also a New York Times best-selling author, has written 5 books, and now that was 7 years, and now I'm his business partner. And so we've been working together for the past 11 years, specifically in business together for the past about 4 years. And now we're building things together, and we're also jumping into other businesses that are bringing us on to their C-suite exec team. And then we're also building now and have some equity in that business, in some other businesses as well as we're doing that. And so you may or may not have heard of him or seen him. His name is Nick Vujicic. He's now a business partner and a friend. So even as I'm building with him, I'm also building on the side. And the main thing that I'm building on the side is this right here, is this podcast, and something that I'm about to introduce to you that I actually haven't just, there's a soft launch of it, but my excitement behind what I'm doing right now in this moment, in this podcast and the content that I'm about to be creating for you guys, and is that my desire is to take all that I've learned and seen throughout the different businesses that I've created, as well as the others that I've helped build or grow and scale, and to be able to help you, specifically if you are a local business in Gwinnett County. My desire is to help the people here around me in our neighborhood in this county. I'm in the city specifically of Lawrenceville, and I love it. And I just see so much potential for people to grow and scale. And it just helps for me. I want to say it like this. For me, it feels like I get to have my fixes because I have so many ideas running through my mind and my heart sometimes. And I'm like, I want to do that. I want to do this. But if it just helps for me to just give it to others in their industry and not have to feel like I have to build it or try to do it. And so if I can help you and give you some ideas and some maybe out of the box marketing ideas. And so my desire is to be able to do that with you and help you and scale your business. And so lastly, I want to encourage you and invite you. I am, like I said, I'm doing a soft launch of something I call Gwinnett Business Hub. And this is a local directory and community online platform. And it's a website. You can go to it now, Gwinnett Biz Hub, B-I-Z. And it's basically what I found is that as I was looking for people in specific industries to help in some areas of my home or in the local church that we attend and so on, it's just hard to find the right people or to find the right place to find these people. And so I decided maybe I can create a directory and people can get on there, whether on a free plan or a paid plan, but people can get on there, share their content, share their coupons, share their events, if you guys have events, and then offer exclusive deals, and then also receive reviews and get leads and build a community with other local business owners here in Gwinnett County, and on top of that, this is basically a membership site, but as a directory. So I have two options for you, and I want to invite you to, if you care, to venture on one of these. First one is, if you desire to know how to build these types of directory websites or membership websites, shoot me an email. I'll give you my email in just a bit. And also, if you are a business owner in Gwinnett County and you want to be part of an early adopter of this directory, shoot me an email as well. Let me know which one of it is, or even if it's both. If you want to learn how to make these things, I can give you a free training. I want to do that for free at the beginning of what I'm launching here in this podcast. And then also, I want to offer early adopters a lifetime plan, if you care for it, for the directory. As I build out this content, as I build out this podcast, my hope and desire is that it would get so much attention and views and listens that it would actually help your business as you get on the directory and maybe even become a guest here on the show, and your business can get more eyes and more ears on it and more attention. And so I want to be able to offer that to you. So again, if you want to learn how to make that type of site and directory, I want to offer a free training. Please email me if you want that. Secondly, if you're looking to get a lifetime deal once I officially launch it, please email me again. So my email is hello@gusruballo.com. It's going to be in the show description here, hello@gusruballo.com. And I would be glad to talk to you guys and offer that up to you guys as early adopters for this. Anyways, I'm so grateful and so excited to see what becomes of this on this journey as we go together. Again, I am your host, Gus Ruballo, and this is Playbook.